Yes, it's your man, Jeremy Hassel, and I'm here with one of the most important women in written publications, Danyel Smith. How you doing?
I'm doing good, and yourself?
I'm good. Do you like that intro?
Good. I do, except you can't forget about Vibe.com.
Ooh, see it to the site right away. That's why she's the boss. Now, she's editor-in-chief of Vibe, and I want to find out a brief timeline of your career, because I know you've been at Vibe, left Vibe, wrote novels, went to Time Inc., came back to Vibe.
Too much.
Tell me about this.
I mean, I don't know what to say. I've been in the music business, in the publishing business, in the magazine business. I've been off and on at Vibe for 14 years, but I started out in Oakland, California, like my girl, Keisha Cole, who I'm very proud of. I came out here in 93, I think. I worked for Billboard for a while. I left. I was working for the New York Times for a while as a contractor freelancer, just reviewing concerts, reviewing records. I ended up becoming music editor at Vibe after having written, I think I wrote like the third cover story of Vibe, the Wesley Snipes cover story.
Yeah.
That's how far back I go. Music editor under Alan Light. Did that for 2 years. I'm always one that's interested in going back to school. So I went back to school. I went to the Medill School of Journalism for a year, came back from Medill, was promoted to editor-in-chief, I think in 96 and 97. Yeah, 97. I was promoted to EIC the first time. I did close 21 issues from Kirk Franklin to Chris Rock.
Oh, boy.
And went to Time Inc. for maybe a year and a half. It cut me a nice deal to break out. So
that's real talk.
Yeah, absolutely. I love Time Inc. Not mad at Time Inc. at all. And it was just great. I had 5 years off. I got my master's degree in fiction writing. I wrote 2 novels, one called More Like Wrestling, one called Bliss. I ended up falling in love, getting married, and I ended up coming back to Vibe as editor-in-chief. And now, it was just announced today, as a matter of fact, in addition to being editor-in-chief, I'm also vice president and editorial director of Vibe Media Group.
Ooh, so that's busy, big ballin', no time to yourself.
None whatsoever.
Now let me talk about, I guess, roles as editor-in-chief here. What's a typical day for you?
Oh, just chilling with people that come to my office with cameras.
And we just hang?
Microphones. We just hang out, listen to Beyonce. No, it's hectic all the time. I mean, we put out a magazine 12 times a year. Man, I don't even know how to explain it. I mean, you just come to work, you come up with ideas, you execute. As for myself, I have to manage, worry about budgets, worry about coming up with covers, just taking care of the staff. I got editorial meetings. Sometimes I got to go to sales meetings. I got executive meetings, management meetings. It's a lot. It's a lot.
So tell me, what time do you get in the office?
Ooh, it's a sensitive question. Let me give the politically correct answer. I'm in the office every day by 9:15.
And what time you say you leave the office? Average. I know it's up and
I
down.
can tell the truth on that one. I'm at the office, let's just say I probably work anywhere from 55 to 70 hours a week, any given week.
Wow.
All things considered, yes. A lot of times, Saturdays and Sundays, whether we're actually working in the office or if we have a photo shoot. Plus, we just work late up here. I mean, we just work late. We have things to do. I always tell people we make Vibe such a great magazine. It's the commitment of the staff. It's the hours that we spend. It's the creative energy that we put in. I mean, I just have a great group of people that really believe in this brand, and we work hard.
Wow. So what exactly is Vibe magazine?
What do we have on our new business cards? We got a lot of we got a lot of slogans and all this, that, and the other, but it says music, period, life, period, style, period, vibe, period. So that's I guess that's our new slogan. It's a music and lifestyle magazine. We cover everything. I say in my editor's note for the next issue, it's our Hollywood issue. It's our next issue. It's a very surprising cover, very exciting cover. But I say we claim everything. We claim everything. We always have and we always should. And as long as I'm here, we always will. We claim everything out there that our readership enjoys.
And what I've noticed is that when you came back to Vibe, I saw a distinct change from the look and feel, from just the aesthetics and to the actual writing. What were your goals when you came back here to do with Vibe?
I just wanted to, follow in the footsteps of every other editor-in-chief that's been here. We've had so many great editor-in-chiefs, from Jonathan Van Meter, who now is an author and writes for Vogue, and so on and so forth. Alan Light, who's doing wonderful things himself. We had Emil Wilbekin. We had myself. We had Mimi Valdez. I just wanted to live up to the standards that we've all set. Do you know what I mean? And make Vibe. Our former publisher used to say, you always want to come to Vibe and leave it better than it was when you got here. And that's what I want to do, is just leave it better than it was when I got here. It's an amazing publication. We have 750,000 loyal subscribers. We have
That's a lot of
We
people.
have
Wow.
yes, almost it's 750,000 people subscribing, getting it in the mailbox every month. We have people that pick it up at the newsstands every month, also in six figures. I mean, I feel a responsibility to our readership. I always tell the staff, we can serve our readership or we can overserve our readership, and that's what I want to do is overserve our readership. I think they are always. They're just criminally neglected, is what I like to say. And we just want to overserve them, give them more than they expect. We don't want to just give them like the 3-course meal. We want to give them like the tasting menu, the dessert, appetizer. Let's go out afterwards. We want to give them everything.
Wow. And what I saw, I guess specifically when you came in, because it had a change from the colors you looked to how the layout was. Had the staff take to you, bring in a whole new feel?
Well, I mean, when you're editor-in-chief, I mean, it's your goal to set the tone. It's your goal to have ideas. It's your goal to try to get your staff on board. And I think that was a lot of work for me. But I think in the end, people came around to realizing that the things that I wanted to do to make the magazine even better than it's been. I mean, we're celebrating our 15th anniversary this year. And to have it be as impactful as it was the first year Vibe came out in 1993, to have it be as impactful as it's going to be 15 years from now. I mean, I get really into like setting big, ridiculous, far out, insane goals.
I like that.
You know what I mean? Just what can we do and how can we kick it up a notch? What's that idea? Okay, how can we double that? Like, what can we do? And I think that people got on board with me. I mean, I'm lucky to have a committed staff. I'm lucky to have people that love Vibe.
And we all do. That's why we're here right now. Yes. And looking at this beautiful cover here.
She's doing it, right?
Yeah. And what does it take to get on the cover of Vibe magazine? How do you pick these people?
Oh, it's a magic. I always tell people it's not a science, it's a magic. Okay. It's definitely a magic. You just have to be a person of note. You have to be, it used to be, you had to be a platinum recording artist. And pretty much, you still definitely should be a platinum recording artist. But the thing is, now it's hard to go platinum these days. The music business is going through changes. It's not the same as it used to be. But it's like a magical combination of being a person of note, just being, sometimes you can be a person who's notorious. Sometimes you can be, sometimes it's about your beauty, sometimes it's about your fame, sometimes it's about your drama. But most of all, it's just about being Vibe worthy. It's about, oh my God, we're about to put our logo behind this person. And we take that very seriously. We take it very seriously.